Hello, I'm Mantastic and Fantastic, and today I'm going to be playing through Manticore Descended with double Anubis. So, this dungeon here technically buffs devil types, but I only just put Neptune and Anubis for devil typing, and I'm basically just going to be relying on my high multiplier to blast through everything. One interesting thing that I am doing in this dungeon is I'm not bringing follow-up attack. And you might think, holy crap, this is 2018. No way. But the reason is because the only resolve spawn in this entire dungeon is Manticore. And Manticore does not have a status shield, which means if I poison him via Neptune, I will actually be able to kill him by just simply comboing. So I have Blue Sonya and Yusuke to basically unlock the boards, and then I can just blow up Manticore as well as Shottel in the floor before. And I made sure I didn't bring any red cards, as well as my bicolor board changers are not producing red because those orbs will be locked out. I need to wait 11 turns somehow. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of pseudo set up my board here. I don't have that much movement time, actually, I realize. That's a lot of damage. I'm going to go now. Like, the idea is I get one turn of stalling. So as long as I hit 8 combos or more, I'm going to basically sweep everything. Like Neptune and Anubis. Anubis actually does a decent amount of damage now, which is great. So Neptune is at 9 turns. I should be able to stall it long enough. Alright. At least I get one turn with it. Oh my goodness, everything's delaying? Shit. Neptune, maybe you need to SD. Oh, what a terrible card, Neptune. This is why I never use you. Can't get any more combos out of this, so I might be forced to stall anyways. This is actually a terrible dungeon. Where are my other inherits? Force. We don't care about that. Okay, there we go. Things are dead at least, and I can unbind my TARDIS later. Or now, actually. This is great. Okay, so I'm not going to have to use an active skill. Alright, this is where I'll dance for active skills. Like, I have only 8 seconds of movement time, so this is actually a little bit of a pressurized situation. Just trying to blow up my combos. I doubt this will Skyfall magically into place. I should look ahead to see if anything else terrible is coming up in this dungeon. Light cards get bound. I'm okay with that, actually. That's not going to hurt me. Good thing I brought Yusuke. Not matching everything. I'm just doing enough to heal up. Okay. Okay, so this next floor is going to try and buy my light cards, but thankfully Yusuke is bind immune, so I'm alright. Okay, now I need to like combo again like a normal person. Yusuke says no. Pop TARDIS. One more combo, some more gun? Hell no! 7 combo boards really hurt my soul. Like, they truly hurt my soul. Like, another 7 combo board. Ha! Will I die? Am I dead? Nope, thank goodness. Wow, this is terrible. Okay, I can heal up, and I can keep surviving at least. I'm gonna start playing the Bee Gees song, Staying Alive. At least I had a 7 combo, or an 8 combo board, I mean, that time. Alright, so I've successfully kind of got all my actives up that I need to have up. Technically, even Anubis has an active up now. Let me count. I could do this board. I'll save it for later. Yeah. I didn't need to actually pop Anubis that time, because, you know, I can save that board. You know, in theory, I will be saving actives, actually. If I don't need to pop by color board changers, I won't bother popping them. Okay. This is not a good board distribution either. Oh, I missed a green, whoops. It's okay, it will kill at least one of them. Or both of them, I said. Alright, now I'm on shot. So here is where I need to, well, wait a turn, most likely. I doubt I'm going to one-shot her. Like, I really doubt I will. So this is where I kept an extra bi-color board changer. So I'm still going to match anyways as much as I can. And remember, I can use a board changer afterwards. Nice. So she's going to force me to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, it doesn't matter. I can use Blue Sonya or Yusuke. It does not really matter too much who I use. So I'm going to decide to use Yusuke. Because Yusuke does technically less damage overall because there are less people with those colors. So now I can match successfully again. She should be very dead. Like, that's kind of how you can get around this no Fire Orb clause right here, because this could be a problem, obviously. And I'm going to do the exact same thing against Manticore, but I'm going to poison him with Neptune. And by poisoning him with Neptune, I actually overcome this resolve. So I have super movement time, so don't touch TARDIS. So there is one spinner, so I'm going to pretend it's not there until the very bottom. And then here we go. So if my board is actually terrible, I can use the secondary board changer. So let me count. I can have a perfect 15-15 board if I start with a blue orb from the spinner, and then I'll just let it wait to be dark at some point. So because I have so much movement time, I can get a perfect 10-10 board. So I'm going to wait for this to be blue. Wait a little longer. And we're there. So now I will match. And I'll wait for that to become purple. Big money. So, he has been poisoned. I've successfully overcome the combo shield, so I ignore the resolve. I ignore the fire void thing. Magic. So here we go, and poison. Bloop. There we go. So it's not like the most crazy hard to send out there in the world, mostly because, well, it's not considered like mythical or annihilation, I don't think. But it's not, it doesn't have special pink colored text. So Manticore is actually a very valuable card to actually farm and have in your monster box, and I'll show you why when it pops up on my screen. So he obviously evolves and gets more awakenings, or gets awakenings, but it's the fact that he has this kind of active skill. So he has a built-in poison as well as halving damage for 2 turns. So you're gaining a damage reduction shield, which is valuable, and that poison, which can be useful in certain cases. Against resolve spawns without a status shield, you can obviously delay, but you also can poison. Poison also counteracts high defense spawns, so like something like, say, Jewels of Creation in Arena 4, something like the pre-draws in Arena 3, you are able to actually deal with them. So it's not a terrible card to have, and remember, it is farmable, so just keep that in mind. We can look at the Evo tree, I forgot. So there, now I can look at all the awakenings. He also has co-op boost, which can mean he can be a valuable button source, 2 skill boost, 2 time extends. Not a bad card overall, considering this is a farmable. So, let me know what you've used to clear Manticore Descendant in the comments below. Hopefully you all have a Mantastic day. Wish you all the best of luck in your own pad adventures, and happy puzzling.